Good evening. Hi. Glad you're here, if you're here. If not, and you're tuning in from somewhere else at another date, such as 2 weeks from now, on my YouTube for some reason, then welcome and glad to have you. And it's a shame you couldn't join in the fabulous conversation we're all going to have tonight, if we have one. Just got to cover all my bases. Tonight, I'm going to go ahead and finish this commission that I've been working on since before Christmas. Speaking of Christmas, I hope everybody had a fabulous Christmas because I certainly did. Which, how can I say, joining my family is not always the most pleasant, but sometimes it is super pleasant. And this time it was absolutely amazing. I had a great time. I'm not gonna lie, I had a blast. And I made all the drinks. So everybody got shit faced and everybody was super duper chill the whole time. So I had a really, really good time. We exchanged gifts, we sang songs, we did a bunch of super awesome and cool stuff. I said super like 6 times, but I had a lot of fun. Wore my hair in a frohawk, purple on the top, purple on the top and blue in the back with some hair wax. And yeah, I just had a really, really, really good time. So Guy here is actually almost done. I have done as much as I can do with his shadows and his highlights. I've already went ahead and did the glass, which took a long ass amount of time, and a bottle, I don't know, of whatever type of alcohol that is that we're drinking in this picture. But I'm going to finalize this image today. I've got some other stuff hidden on some layers that you guys can't see with some preliminary work that I was doing. And now is the fun part is to do his eyes. And that is one of my favorite things to do. I also like doing it last because after I actually get going on his eyes, it's like, that's a wrap. That's the end. Even if I didn't do anything else on the arts, that's a wrap. That's it. Hope you guys like my new banner. Happy New Year for 2023. I'm just going to leave that there until New Year's. Obviously, I'm probably not going to be streaming that much between now and like what, next week? What is it? Yeah, next week. I mean, I'll be on Tuesday, which is the 3rd, so that's what we'll be doing. Anyway, why don't we go ahead and take a look at his eye color, which is like this yellow color here. Looks a little bit like vomit. And I'm just going to change that a little just so I can give it a little bit more depth when it comes to adding in some shadow. Thank you. I'm glad you like the banner. It's a little bit much now that I'm actually seeing it live. I'm like, oh wow, that is a lot of fucking glitter. But whatever. It's not like it's going to stay that long. It's probably the only stream that's going to have it. So let's see. I also hope that you had a super great holiday, even though I know your situation isn't the best, but I hope you made the best of it if you could. If not, then I'm absolutely sorry for that. And if you weren't sick, you could have came and joined us, but you're sick, so ooh. Now, if I walk through this, oh, had some interesting things happen to me the week before Christmas too, which since I'm going to be on an hour, might as well talk about that too. Shit, I should get some water. I am thirsty. I'm going to get some water. Oh, I tell you, I got cats everywhere. I just walk past the kitchen, there's a cat. Come out the kitchen, there's a cat. Different cat. Cats everywhere. Speaking of cats, I don't know where Smoke is. She's been sitting in my chair all day as if she's been waiting for me to stream, and now I can't find her. I'm sure she's around. So the first thing we're going to do with these... Oh my god, what are they doing? Whatever. First thing we're going to do with the eyes is have them black as we are. A silhouette, if you will. Then we're going to take a darker shade of the actual eye color. Something like that, since it's in this general area. We're going to make a clipping mask, like so. make them that color. Now, it doesn't look right now, but it will. Situated, not moving around, saying good nights to Titan, Olivia, and Willow. You should just take them. This is actually a little too bright for what I'm doing, so we're going to make it slightly darker. There we go. That's good. Now I'm going to take this color and add a little bit of this here and there using the airbrush tool on blending mode set to normal. And we're just going to brush in lightly. I want to take that color, make it a little bit brighter there. Set the blending mode to, we can set it to any one of these things that lighten it. So I'm going to use screen if I can find it. Actually, no, I don't want to use screen. I'll use color dodge. There we go. Gives it an alluring glow. I'm already liking it because I can already picture what it looks like. Then we're going to go back to his ref sheets, grab that color right there, make it so it doesn't look so dull. It's the same area. And we're going to load up, bring out our stabilization. Gonna fill that. Gonna fill that. Well, who messaged me? Oh. Actually, that looks a little cockeyed, so we're gonna go here. That looks good. Looks like he's looking down, but he's not. He's not. Then we're going to take our brush. Same brush that I used to line. Oh, fuck that up for a second. Actually, you know what? I can turn this on for this part. There we go. I got it on both sides. I think his pupil is actually a different color, so I'm going to work with that. Like this. Go to normal. Go back here. Fill that in. We're going to have a little bit of the edge bleeding out because his pupil looks like it's a different color than how I'm making the rest of his eye. And then for all intensive purposes, and to keep with consistency, do a little something, something like that. There we go. Digging it so far. So crazy how different the eyes change from the last movie. They do. It's not even done yet. You're gonna love it when they're done. This is why sometimes I like showing my process, and sometimes it's just kind of like I don't know what I'm doing. But in this case, doing the eyes, I know exactly what I want to do. Especially for this character's eyes. Oh wait, no, I need that red color again. This color is actually strikingly close to Isaac's hair. That's too thick. We're going to make that a little thinner. And take my stabilization off because it's making too straight lines. There, that's good. That is looking pretty good. And then, now this part's going to be kind of fun. Right here. I'm going to bring this to a new layer. I'm going to make the layer mode color glow. And hopefully this works the way that I want it to work. I really want the yellow in his eyes to pop. I used to have a teacher that hated when people said that. They hated it with like a burning fucking passion. Don't say you want it to pop, but don't say the word quirky. All right, well, I really would like his eyes to glow in such a manner that makes them stick out from the rest of the face, even though I gotta go back over his hair because his eye is just kind of floating over his hair over here, but whatever. So we're gonna make these glow, and then I'm going to grab my airbrush again. Go over that just lightly. Very lightly, don't get too crazy. I mean, I got a little crazy here, but we need to lower that brush density. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's looking good. Then we're gonna bring this back. We're gonna put little shinies in there. I'm gonna actually give a little bit of glow here. Not there. Need to turn that off because that wouldn't do that. There we go. And the other side. Cool. Now we'll put that back on. I'll grab a little bit more of this color here that is a part of his outline of his eye. Make sure I'm on the correct layer. And we're going to fill in the rim of his eye here. Just like that. That way it doesn't look like his eye is just floating in his milky whites. But no, this character doesn't have milky whites, but there. Did it both sides. Oh, that one's a little off there, but that's okay. Go. Still not done yet. And let's see. I'm going to actually add what is called sort of like a tertiary color, but it's not. It's just whatever color is on the opposite of the color wheel. And what I'm going to do with that is just add a little bit of accent right along the edges. That's going to give it a little bit more realism, especially considering his background is like purple, pinkish, bluish. I'm going to use this color again, so I'm not going to get rid of it. Don't know why I switched sides, but it's just the way my brain works. There we go. Then I am going to take a little bit more of this bright color here. I keep wanting to express my wow, but I know it's like, but wait, there's more. Yeah, there is always more. Now, I like to consider this the waterline of the top eye, even though it's not in the least the waterline. The waterline's actually down here somewhere. And yeah, I'm going to keep that, but I like to call it from the top eye. Bro, every night, the same goddamn time. Every night. I'm gonna actually put this a little bit on his eyelashes too. Not too much, just the hair. No need to get crazy with it. He's looking spicy. Alright, so now I'm gonna add a little bit more shiny, sparkly things. This is gonna require me to take away my symmetry tool. I'll leave it on the glow layer. Do that. That. I need white. Just gonna fill it in. I'm actually gonna end up blurring the edges of this circle here. It's gonna make it glow a little bit more. Gonna repeat for the other side. Just fill it in the edges, or in the center, not the edges. And there's many ways you can do this. You can do this many, many ways. This particular way gives you a lot more control of how far you want the glow to go. Now see, that bean is a little bit bigger than this bean, which is corny, and we're gonna change that. Make this bean slightly bigger. Matching eye beans. There we go. Awesome. I want to leave that little air right there because I am going to actually put a reflection in his eye too that kind of looks like that. So that worked out really nice. Oh my gosh, what's up, Rebecca? I haven't seen you in 5,000 years. So glad that you could make it tonight. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy you're here. Oh wow. How exciting. Hope you had a great holiday and a great like Thanksgiving, a great Christmas, a great whatever, all that fun stuff. I got a message. I got super distracted for like 5 seconds. But yeah, I'm really happy you're here. I'm so happy. Oh, that's exciting. I'm so happy. Sorry, it sounds really crazy. I just love it when I like see people who are like me. Your holidays were alright. I understand. I understand. Not everybody can have like super great holidays and get 5,000 gifts. My sister got me a bunch of cat toys, and I thought that was really nice. He is looking good. Now, where was... I want to grab this color again. I'm going to try to clean up this waterline up top because I don't like how sketchy it looks. It doesn't look clean enough for me. And doing that, I'm actually going to take some color away. Like this. They were great. I'm really glad that you had a good holiday. Holidays should be good. They should be stress-free, and people just make them stressful. I had a great holiday. I got completely shit-faced. Everybody had me making them drinks because apparently I just make some good-ass drinks. And I had a blast. Honestly, Bo, I had a blast on Thanksgiving and I had a blast on Christmas. I had a lot of fun. There. That's better. Ooh, wee! See, this is exactly how I pictured them in my head when I saw this character's eyes. And when I got the idea, when I was told the idea that they wanted, I was like, okay, this is going to be super cool. And he sent me his character. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is going to be really cool. So I know he was on my Twitter earlier following my stuff and heart and things. So hopefully he'll come in and join us so he can see his progress at his commission because I love it so far. I love it. Still not done with these eyes, but we're getting there. Next part is we are going to add a little bit more circly dirkly dots. More glowy dots. I'm going to add a glowy dot there and a glowy dot there. And we're going to grab my handy dandy brush. We're going to make it yeller right there. And go around the edges like that. Just to make it glow. Love that glow. Next. Typically right about here is where I would add the heart. I usually add hearts and like their eyes because I really like the hearts. But I don't want the hearts in him. I want something else. I do want another shape other than a circle, so I'll do like a Star Trek symbol. And then I'll blur it just on one side, like that. Oh, messed up the rim here. There we go. Fix that. Now, remember that blue color that I took? That I had because it was on the opposite side of the color wheel? We're going to grab that again. Doesn't have to be the same blue. It could be any color blue. As long as it's on the opposite side of the color wheel to the eyes. And this is what's going to really bring it together. Gonna grab something like that. Actually, that's a little too big. We're gonna do this. Do that. We're gonna grab our airbrush. We are also gonna put this on a different layer because I want to test the blending modes. That's what they're called. A little something like that. A little something like that, and deselect. And now that's where we play with the blending modes. If we want glow, we can drop it down a little bit like that. Yeah, I'm actually already liking that. I'm actually going to do this one more time with a different shade of blue, as long as it's blue in this case. I'm gonna do it along the edge here. The interesting part about this character's eyes is I was not feeling them at the beginning. I was like, I don't know about that, but you know what? It's not my character. I'm not gonna judge. Now I'm digging it. I think I just had to see it in like my style, because I am digging his eyes. There we go. I'm gonna zoom out, take it in, see if everything looks good. Looks good to me. I'm digging it, but we're not done yet. Oh, Smoke's here. She must have snuck up behind me because she's in the chair with me now. She's so tiny. She's like super tiny, so I just can never tell. But wait, there's more. There is. I also have to do something with his eyebrows because it looks like they're super duper fucking flat color. Okay, so let's see how I want to do this. Do I want to take the red or do I want to take the yellow? I think I want to take this color. Well, let's see what it looks like. We're gonna go here. Nope. We definitely want the red. Here we go. Go there. A little bit. Just a little bit. And then I'm gonna go something like right about here. That looks good. This is the eyelash shine. I should have had my symmetry tool on. Copy, edit, paste. That didn't work. Alright, that's okay. Not a big deal. I was hoping that would have worked so I didn't have to do it again, but that is a-okay. Remember those old school cartoons? I don't know, you young bloods probably don't remember them old cartoons that used to have like the eyelids shine and the eyelashes just like gleam. Okay, all right, girl, calm down. That was not Smoke, that was Gangster, and I don't know what she was up here doing, but she was up here. And yes, Smoke is here. Smoke is here. She's sitting behind me, safe and protected, I guess. Pepperidge Farms remembers. I guess so. No one ever knows what I'm talking about when I refer to that. I like the shine too. I love the eyelid shine. And I like to put it on their lashes. Like I just drew one of my wild dogs, like one of the queens of my wild dogs, and her lashes are white, and I'm like, wow, she would be really, really, really fun to shade. And then we're gonna do one more layer. Make that clipping mask. And this is, I'm just gonna go ahead and make the blending mode screen. Where is screen? Oh, there it is. Okay. Used to add it on your art as a kid. Cool. You should try it again. I love the shine. Like Betty Boops. She was awesome. She was absolutely awesome. I'm gonna grab, let's do opposite of the color wheel of this color, which, blah, it's fucking green, but that's alright. It's not a lot of color. There we go. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Welcome, glad you could make it. That's okay, I know you got a busy life. You don't need to apologize that you're late. That's all right. Some people don't show up until 5 minutes until I'm about to end. And I'm like, well, I'm not gonna stay, but glad that you made it at that time. So I'm really happy that you could join. All right, so let's go back to the base of his eye, which is right here. Drop that down. And now we are going to just lightly fade where his hair is around the eye. It should do it. Oh, we gotta bring that up a little more. There we go. Lightly. And this I've seen other artists do for their eyes with the hair falling over it. It just kind of makes it a little translucent. And I just always thought that was really cool. So I decided to add that too. There's Izar. There he is. He's virtually done. He's not done, but he's virtually done. Almost done. So now, here comes the fun part. Taking all these layers and putting them in one. I don't need that anymore. Goodbye. I think I already put these all in a folder. I did. I already made my background. I already got my border. I already got my multiply. I just have to do one couple of things. Actually, this is distracting, so let me put these in a folder. All of you in a folder. I need all of you in a folder. It's the background. I did that this past weekend. And I also have to work tomorrow morning, which is fucking horrible. But that's alright. That's okay. I ain't even mad because I'm getting that money. That's all that matters. Stacking those chips and making that paper. Alright, so now this is what's going to add all those sparkly, shiny, glossy, whatever. It's going to bring out my existing colors. So we're going to set the blending mode to soft light. But first I want to pick my colors. Let's do blue. I always default to like blue and purple because they're just good colors that just kind of work together. Set our blending mode to soft light, which is here somewhere. There it is. Grab my gradient. There it is. Do something like that. I'm going to drop it like it's hot down to, let's say, 25. So it's just very lightly there. It's too light. 35. Let's see. What's that say? With a bottle and a cup of wine. I had a question. Does your OCs have a special place or a favorite place where they love to hang out or go when the mood is boring? Well, Isaac likes to be alone, and he's obviously going to be the first one I mention. Anytime I get a question about my OCs, because he's my main guy. But Isaac likes to be alone, and he typically likes to sit at his private practice after it's closed with his thoughts and a bottle of rum. So he's that's what he likes to do. Terry likes to go out and party. Emma likes to stay inside in her place on her computer, just sort of chilling, listening to lo-fi beats. Desra's a little different because Desra's never really chill. Desra is always on some bullshit. And she's, I guess if she wasn't on some bullshit, her chill place would be like probably Cinnabon, getting cinnamon rolls. So Terry's is sitting in front of her TV on the couch watching this old show called Bonanza and eating sweets or reading comic books. She's probably the most interesting out of them all. That's some good H2O. All right, now I don't like this after I sat here and looked at it for a minute, so I'm going to make it a tad bit brighter. There we go. Now I like it. And then let's see if I want to add another one over here. All these lighting effects. All these blending modes, making things easier. Let's just add this. Let's add it up there because that's where his hair is. Shiny up there. Let's add it a little bit there. A little bit there. here. Cybele? Where would she chill if she could go anywhere? She would probably go, just to chill, not like a show or anything. I don't know. Probably a park. Somewhere, or a beach. Somewhere not too loud, not too active. Somewhere very silent or calm. But if she really wanted to chill and she wanted to maybe get her blood rushing, she would go to a dance studio and just sort of do her thing dancing because she loves to dance. And then maybe if she had her own place, because right now she doesn't have her own place, she would probably go to her own paint studio if she had one, but she doesn't have one. Going to the beach, I can picture her painting and drawing and sketching, and that's just sort of like her chill zone. Oh, that is the eraser, and I don't know what I just erased. I guess I could put some on this bottle. Put some on this glass. Make that glowy. Okay, I think that's good. Now, he's not in the sunlight, because a lot of my characters are in, like, the sun. But he is in another... Toby's favorite place is a gas station. That's a big parking place where lots of drivers meet. Do they say? Oh, that's cool. That is super duper cool. Let's try you. Whoop! Swear I know what I'm doing. And we're gonna make that a soft light. Something along those lines. I'm gonna change this up a little bit and see what it looks like. In different hues. Nope, looks like he's broad fucking daylight. Don't know what color that is other than ugly. And no, that's really close to what I had. No, 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 no. Alright, we're gonna stick with this color. So my first option was pretty good. Let's see. Alright, you know what? I think I'm ready to merge these guys. I think I got everything I wanted here. You know, he was gonna be sitting on like a wood thing. I don't know. What am I trying to say? A table? A wood thing. You know, a thing that we set stuff on when we eat. He was gonna be sitting at a wood grain table. And I took like all this time making this like wood grain. And then I went back and I was like, why would he be sitting at a wood grain table? He's not sitting at the actual bar. It made him sitting at like a dinner table. He's not a bartender. And then I made it white. And I'm like, okay, so he's got a white tablecloth. So yeah, that's it. So now this. And then this. Okay, so this is what I did for his backdrop. And I might change this. Yeah, I'm going to change that. But I don't know to what yet. Boop, boop. Yeah, I like that. I'm also going to blur these because I don't like how in focus they are in comparison to him. So, layer, merge, filter, blur, Gaussian. Today. Oh, you're processing. Okay. All right. I like it. I like it. It's a lot of purple. A lot of purple. Border, no border. Fade border. Whoops. Wrong one. Oop, fade border. Yeah, I like that. No, not fade border. Overlay border. No, not overlay border. Multiply border. No, not multiply border. Hard light. No. Linear light. Fuck no. You just gotta try different things. Overlay. Okay, we'll stick with overlay. Overlay is always a safe bet. All right. That's looking good. I'm digging that. That is absolutely what I'm thinking of. Let's see, what's that say there? Wandering around the city aimlessly at night while everything was closed and everyone was asleep and just enjoying the silence. That does sound like a really good time, especially in the middle of the summer. I could see that being a very, very nice time. I would do it if, you know, have a risk of getting shot, but whatever. That's unimportant. Which movie character would you say represents your OCs and the way they act? Oh, that is a tough one because all of mine are based off of very strange assets of myself, so I couldn't really put any one aspect of an actor or movie character to any of my OCs because they're not inspired by any other characters or OCs from other people, except for me and myself and I. So I couldn't say that. I guess maybe the closest one to anybody to anything would maybe be... Nope, can't even think of one. Because they're all from me. Every single one of them. All of them. All 446 of my characters are all aspects of my personality. All of them. So, I'm going to flatten this and then I'm going to adjust some of the color balance because the color balance on this is a little bit off. It's just too much red, too much purple, and too much red. So, layer, merge visible, give it a minute. Oh look, there's my perspective grid. And delete that, don't need those. Turn off that. Okay. Now let's mess around with the color balance on this. So here's a little fun thing about Clip Studio. Clip Studio works in both RGB and CMYK. Magical, right? Both of those terms are used for prints. Also magical. In this situation, when it comes to color balance, it is working with both CMYK and RGB. So when you are picking out the color balance, it's just like mixing paint. If you're mixing paint, if you want to make it a little lighter, you're going to add more whites. If you want to make it darker, you're going to add more dark colors like blue or black or anything like that. So while you're doing your color balance, I've got too much red and I've got too much blue. So that means I want to actually slide it over to the dreaded fucking green color and see what happens that way. And I already kind of like that a little bit better. So I've got too much blue, so I'm going to take the slider and move it away from the blue over to the yellow side. And then you can see the difference already, and I'm already digging it. Oh, God, he looks so good! This motherfucker better love this. Although he already said he liked it, so pretty happy about that. See a new comment. Let's see what that says. If I was to say one, it would be Victor. Victor from Corpse Bride. Okay, I like that character. Actually, I really like Victor from Corpse Bride. He's super cool. I really like him, and I love how twitchy he is when he's trying to say his vows. He's just like, I like it. I don't know, but it's just a really nice little aesthetic about it. He was just so into that girl, and I was just like, oh, look at him. Look at his little twitchy, nervous self. And then he, you know, accidentally proposes to a dead person. That was really cool. That's really interesting. Hater of green. Yes, I'm a hater of green. I'm mad that my chat on my side looks green and y'all's is pink and purple. How unfair is that? So, let's see. Where was I? Right. Yellow and blue. Actually, I kind of like this. Let's turn my preview off and see what it looks like before. Before and after. And it's very subtle, but it's effective. Yeah. Very subtle, but effective. I like it. I like. Now I'm on the fence. Do I like or do I don't like? Do I like or do I don't like? Ah, I know what I can do. I will duplicate this. And then I will do the same thing. And I will drag it down there towards green. Too much green. Yikes. I don't want it to look too bright. Because it's a nighttime setting. But I also don't want to completely take away like all of the colors that he has there because he's a very unique looking character. I'm just gonna play around with these a little bit. Ooh. 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 I think that's a home run. Why is that so green? Actually, no, I kind of like it. It looks very vaporwave. I don't like the effect that it did there. It's just that fine tuning and tweaking. Oh, the Red Dead clip, man, that was so much fun. I don't know, were you online when I was playing Red Dead? Because that was a blast. Get it, a blast because he was killing people? A blast. I'm funny. Love me. Red, blue, red, blue. Let's see. I hate the fact I have to have so much green in this in order to make this look the way I'm picturing it in my head. I am funny. Oh, thank you. Thank you for confirming that I'm funny. I get told a lot that I'm funny. And I like being funny. I like making people laugh. I like making people smile. And I absolutely love being helpful sometimes. Oh, that is some delicious tap fucking water. That's what that is. Delicious tap water. My God. Okay, we're gonna go with that. And I did duplicate it, right? Yes, I did. So with this, I'm gonna duplicate it one more time. We're gonna go filter. We're gonna go Gaussian blur, one of my absolute favorites. And watch him disappear. Boop. Wait for that to catch up. Clip Studio is actually coming up with an update in March. And one of the updates that they have is that you can use your hand to figure out how you want your hand posed in your drawing. And I'm like, what the fuck? They have a whole bunch of new features that they're coming out with that I am extremely excited to see. And I know they got a lot of backlash with the whole ART thing, but they took that out because they actually care. Unlike Adobe, which only wants to eat you for your money, and they are horrible and owned by the devil and not the good one, the bad one, the bad guy. Clip Studio looks out for you though, and I kind of really like that. And yes, they started doing the stupid fucking subscription thing, but it's a lot to fucking manage. I mean, it's only $10 a month. So, versus Adobe, which is $80 a month. So, take that as you will. I like Clip Studio. And I can't wait to see their update. I'm really excited about it. I don't want that. I want this. I want that. And I would like a combination of the two. So it gives me a very nice balance. There he goes. That is what is up. Love it. I feel like I need sparklies. Yeah, he needs bubbles and sparklies. Just hit my fucking mic. I am so sorry to everybody who is wearing headphones and you just heard that huge ass fucking thump because I'm moving my hands and I hit my mic. So, sorry about that. Oh, what's that say? Imagine Isaac walking up all this guy is. It wasn't that bad. Okay, thank you. I just saw the thing on OBS just like go in the red as soon as I hit the fucking mic, and I'm like, oh, oops. And just fixes his tie without a word. Isaac would never do that, but maybe if he knew him like in a personal way, if like they knew each other, he'd be all like, hey, your tie is fucked up and you look like a slob, and then he would fix his tie. And Tommy would probably be like, what the fuck? He's still not done yet. I do want to add a screen layer to him to brighten it up just slightly, and I don't know if it's going to look the way I want it to look, but that's what we're doing. So do I like that? I actually kind of like it darker. But that's the glory of digital art. is you don't have to keep anything. You can just delete it. You can just come back, you go back and forth. And let's see. All right, so now we are going to play with some sparklies. That is the hair. Wow, I just totally fucking muted my mic and I was talking this entire time and yeah. I was talking about the guy that walked up to my car on last Jesus. Okay. Yeah. So that happened. Oh god, I'm like fucking terrible at this. Okay. Well, let's just fast rewind back to what I was saying while I was looking at my screen and explaining this story about this dude that walked up to my car. And last week, I want to say maybe it was like Wednesday, maybe it was like Wednesday or Thursday. This guy walks up to my car. He's holding a Colt 45 in a can, and he's got this wild hair, and he's homeless or he's definitely down on his luck. And my windows are rolled up, obviously, because it's like 32 degrees outside. Wow, my windows be rolled down. I don't have high blood pressure. I'm not hot. I'm freezing. I have the opposite of high blood pressure. And dude walks up to my car and he's just kind of going ham. I'm looking at my phone and I'm just like, all right, whatever. There's a crazy dude over there. That's fine. And so he's like walking up to my car. I look at him. He looks at me and he's mouthing something. He's just like pissed. And I yawn because I'm already tired. I've had a long day. And he just is just going ham. He's like waving his arms around and he's just sort of like doing this crazy shit. And uh I look forward because there's a car in front of me and I can't move anywhere because this car in front of me is sitting at the red light. And I'm like, all right, whatever. So he kind of like jumps at my car. Like, you know, when somebody jumps like they're going to attack somebody or they're going to try to attack. I'm like, what the fuck are you going to do in my Ford Escape, dude? You're going to throw your fucking Colt 45 at it? It's already got a ding right there. What are you going to do? And so he's mouthing something and I think he was trying to get me to roll down my window and I just kind of like shook my head and I yawned. I know I yawned because after I yawned, he got pissed and he started screaming and I heard screaming, but I didn't hear what he said. And then the light turned green and then I just kind of carried on my way. And I looked at my rearview mirror and I see this guy back there just in the road, in the fucking way, and other cars are just going around him. And mind you, where I work is not like the nicest of neighborhoods. It is not the safest of neighborhoods. And this guy was just out there alive and living the dream, I guess. And people just were going around him. And I'm like, yep, that's all you can really do because vehicular manslaughter is a thing no matter who they are. And yeah, so that happened, and that's what I was just talking about, but my mic was muted. And it is what it is. But now it's unmuted, and I told you the story again. I also forgot what the fuck I was doing. I was gonna put sparklies on them. That's right, that's what I was gonna do. So that happened. That definitely happened. What kind of sparklies, though? What kind of sparklies? Stars and hearts? No. Bubblies? No. Actually, I do want circles. Where are my circles? Not my bulky. Actually, maybe the bulky. Let's put this on a different layer. Let's add glow. No, not that color. That color. Particle size, make them big. No, I don't want that. Dude getting mad as you're just staying calm and collected. Yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you for your concern, and you're glad that I'm okay. I don't know what the hell his intentions were, and I didn't really care. My whole thought process behind him wanting me to roll down the window was, I'm not rolling down my window. It's fucking cold. You crazy? I mean, clearly he was not, like, all there. Hey, there he is. There is Lese Commissioner. There he is. I hope you like it so far. He's still not done. I gotta add some bells and whistles. I just haven't quite decided what I'm gonna do with it yet. I kind of like stuff like this, but I don't really want to cover up his everything. Stuff like that, maybe. But I'm still putting on the bells and whistles. I'm glad you like it. Very glad you like it, because I am in the final stages. I just have to add some effects. And I was telling a story, which I just told twice, because I turned off my fucking mic like a fucking moron. But that's all right. That's all right. You know, learning experience. I kind of wish this mic wasn't so easy to mute, because it's just one tap on the top and it's muted. It's a good mic, though. Definitely a good mic. There we go. I like. And yes. Very, very faint. That is very faint. I also want twinklies. I think twinklies are gonna look nice. It's gonna really add to the aura of being chill and relaxed. Twinklies, but not like super bright. I'm a magic girl twinklies. Mike said, boop me one more time and I want to hear you stream again. no one's gonna hear you stream again. I did. I booped it the first time, and then the stupid thing went in the red. I'm like, God damn, that must have been really fucking loud. And I booped it the fucking second time, and you know, I don't know. I like this mic, but I really wouldn't mind a different one. This mic was really good for how cheap it was. Oh yes, I think this is it. Uh-oh, I think this is it, but I'm gonna put that on a different layer. What the fuck? Oh. Oh yes, that is it. Though that's the right twinklies. The very subtle twinklies. Very subtle. Put some on his hair too. Might as well put a little bit in his eye. Got a twinkle in his eye. And of course, we gotta put one on the glass. And we gotta put one on the bottle. But we don't want to overdo it. It's almost done. Where is my fucking signature? Where did it go? It's around there somewhere. Whatever. I'll put another one on there. And I do have this blending mode to normal. Maybe I should put it to glow. Let's do another layer. And let's go to Gaussian Blur, because that's like my favorite fucking thing ever. I love the Gaussian Blur. That's my favorite thing ever. It always just makes it look so pretty. Hey. Prettier. too sparkly. It's too sparkly. Too sparkly. What the fuck? All right. Take it in. Take it in. I know you guys can't exactly see it all because of my extreme happy fucking New Year banner, but it is way bigger than I thought it was, and I'm gonna fix that. And I think I like it. I think he's almost there. How about I went through all this shit and I said almost there? Let's see. See, I know if I say it's done, I'm gonna see something like tomorrow when I go through the stream, and I'm gonna be like, damn, I should have did that. And then I'm gonna forget about it. Keep on moving. My mom made meatballs for Christmas, and she made chicken, and she made ribs, but she decided to completely fucking ruin the ribs by using Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, which I don't know what kind of barbecue sauce you guys like, but I don't like barbecue sauce whatsoever. And there are some that I can tolerate, and there are some that I can't tolerate. And Sweet Baby Ray's is absolutely not good at all to me whatsoever. And I mean, I don't like barbecue sauce in general, but Sweet Baby Ray's is just the worst. It's the absolute fucking worst, and I don't understand how anybody can like it. But hey, you know what? If that's your thing, it's your thing. It's your thing. That's your thing if you like it, but I don't like it. And I don't actually know anybody who does like it, except for like Mark Zuckerberg, and he's a lizard. So that happened. And what else did we have? My sister brought some mac and cheese, which could have been better, but it was still edible. Like, it was delicious. And then my mom also made some chicken wings, which were a little overdone, but that wasn't too bad either because I enjoyed it and I was really fucking hungry. But the meatballs and the greens and potatoes were phenomenal. And nobody really gave a shit that the food wasn't all that good because I was throwing out drinks and everybody was shit faced. And it was just so awesome. So awesome. Sweet Baby Ray's like putting ketchup on your ribs. Well, I hate ketchup too. I hate ketchup. I hate tomato based anything. I barely like spaghetti sauce, marinara sauce, spaghetti sauce, tomato sauce, pizza sauce, ketchup, anything that's related to tomatoes. I just don't like. I take the tomatoes off of my sandwich. I ask for no tomatoes on my sandwich. If they forget that I told them not to put tomatoes on there. I do not like tomatoes, and I don't like barbecue sauce, and I really don't like Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. I see that shit just sitting on somebody's shelf, and I'm like, please never cook for me. So much sugar in it. Ew. I don't like sweet stuff. All right, let me go back. How did I get from that to what I was how did that happen? I don't know how that happened, but whatever. The point is that Sweet Baby Ray's is just not good. It tracks because most barbecue sauce use ketchup as a base, which would make a lot of sense on why I don't like any fucking barbecue sauce. I had one barbecue sauce I liked one time, and it was spicy, and I couldn't taste barbecue in this sauce whatsoever. It was just really fucking good sauce, and they said it was barbecue sauce. They said it was spicy barbecue sauce, and I'm like, all right, whatever. I like this. I can deal with this. It's like Frank's hot sauce is just red vinegar. Yeah, but Frank's hot sauce is like edible. Sweet Baby Ray's is not. What's like at all? I don't even think anybody had the ribs. I think about it. I don't remember seeing ribs on anybody's plate. I told my mom, never, ever, 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 ever cook ribs like this again. Why did you disrespect that poor pig by putting Sweet Baby Ray's on it? Like, ew. Fucking ill. At least Frank's hot sauce, you can like mimic it pretty well because, like you said, it's only like vinegar. Including the person who made them. Yes. All right, let's see. Oh, I merged everything. Why did I merge everything? I already did the blur effect. Okay. All right. Well, you know what? I marinated, unlike those ribs, and I dig it. I like it. And I'm going to say this is completed. And you guys got to watch basically from start to finish. You didn't see the glass in the bottle, but I was watching a movie and I was like, I'm not doing anything productive, and I could be doing something productive. And that's when I made the glass and I made the background, I made the bottle, and I started doing everything else. But I really wanted to stream the eyes because the eyes, look at them. I love them. Love. Loving. And oh, okay. That being said, if I can suggest, of course you can. Why wouldn't you be able to? Is somebody gonna yell at you? Frank's red hot as a vinegar substitute in making deviled eggs. I have never had any deviled eggs that I actually thought were really good. I have had many people's deviled eggs, and I have not had any that I thought were tasty. I also don't know how to make deviled eggs, so I do not know what goes into them, so I couldn't pinpoint what I don't like about them. But if you can make deviled eggs, mail me some. Give me some. We'll figure it out. But I personally don't know jack shit about it. I've never even looked it up because I've just never liked anybody else's. So I never came back and said, hey, I really need to make deviled eggs. I need my own. You can use chili vinegar sauce in place of Frank's Tabasco sriracha. For what, deviled eggs? I don't know. Why are we talking about food? It is almost time for me to go to bed and I don't need to be eating any more food. I brought up the food. It's my fault. Anyway, I think this is done. I'm going to say this is done. I'm going to get my watermark, which is right here. Boop. Baby. Drop it like it's hot. She's going to hang out right here on the bottle. I'm going to bring her over here to overlay just like that and drop her down a little so she looks like she's just in the bottle. We're having a drink of baby. Mayo, vinegar, mustard, and paprika are the base with boiled egg. Okay. And then I like mustard. I like mayo. I like vinegar. And I like paprika. And I like a boiled egg. So why are deviled eggs nasty? And save. And oh, Smoke's here. Smoke, say hi. Did you guys hear Smoke? She woke up to say hi to you guys because I'm about to go. Smoking. Please don't knock the mic down. I've already deafened these people enough today. Smoking. Meow. Say it again. She's an old lady. Oh, she's not that old, but she's old enough. Smoking. Okay, I guess she said enough for the night. And so have I. I have been streaming for 1 hour and 14 minutes and 19, 20, 21 seconds. And with that, I'm going to put this stream to a close. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and chatting with me and talking about characters and food and crazy people walking up to my cars and all that jazz. I am busy all the rest of the week, so I will not be streaming. Tomorrow, fitness class. Wednesday, I'll be at the gym. Thursday, I'm going out to dinner with somebody who actually commissioned me once. And they were like, oh my gosh, I just love it so much. Let me take you out to dinner. And I'm like, all right, whatever, free meal. And Thursday and Friday, I don't know. That's too far ahead for me. But either way, I am done with this. You, T, Marin 2112, I will be sending over your file, which is done very soon. And that being said, good night. Thank you so much again for joining me. You guys are so great. Bye.